Hi, I'm Erica Raspante, and I'm a heart transplant survivor. I was 29 years old when I first discovered that I had heart disease. I was out for drinks and dinner with my girlfriend, and I passed out. And my father, having heart issues, had said to me immediately, "We need to have you checked out." And after some testing, I found out that I had familial dilated cardiomyopathy. They had to get me on medication, kind of maintain me. Didn't get worse until I had my son in 2014. They decided just to take me off all my meds completely. After I gave birth to him, I was home probably 3 days after his delivery, and I passed out at home. I went back to the hospital and found out I had decreased a lot. Put me back on my meds, kind of monitored me for a few years, and that's when we got to the part of, we think it's time that you have an ICD put in. I fought that for a while. Being young, I definitely didn't want to have one put in. It was very scary. It was hard as a mom and as a woman to not be able to do those things, take care of your child. I was very blessed to have a husband at the time and a mother that were very active and very involved in helping me with him. But I think as a mom, you're thinking, I can't not be here to watch him grow up. He needs a mom in his life. He needs someone here to guide him and show him his path. And I wanted to see all those things. So it was a lot. I had a lot of roller coaster moments, a lot of calling my mom and saying, I don't want to do this anymore. I'm so tired. I'm so exhausted. I'm sick of being in pain. And then you have the days like, okay, I'm so happy to be here and I have my son. So, you just have to, I found that between my faith and praying and having my mom and my support system, I would give me those moments. I would say, okay, you can cry, feel sorry for yourself, and then you got to keep moving because you can't let it consume your life. And that was a choice I had to make every day. So after the ICD was put in, again, I maintained for a while. That definitely helped with the meds and the ICD. I started not feeling great around 2020, and I was going through a divorce. And according to my Dr. Patel, he said, the strain of the divorce and a lot of things going on in your life is definitely affecting your heart. In 2022, it definitely gotten worse. I was out to dinner with my girlfriends, and we were sitting there having dinner, and all of a sudden things started getting a little blurry, a little fuzzy. And next thing I know, I woke up and there was about 20 people standing around me. So they rushed me to the hospital and they said, your heart stopped. They said, if you didn't have your ICD, you would not be here right now. So that was a big whoa moment for me, being at this point a single mom and knowing that this could have been it for me. And we went through all the testing. There's a lot of testing for heart transplant. And when they were doing it, they found cancer in my appendix. They did the procedure. I remember waking up and he was standing there and he says, we have fantastic news. He said, we were able to get the entire appendix out. You won't need chemo, radiation, you're completely cleared. It was like a miracle that I knew I needed. So they put an Impella implant in me, which basically pumps your heart for a while. You can't leave the hospital with it, obviously, it's just a temporary thing. They implanted that on a Monday or Tuesday, I think it was, and they listed me, and then I had a heart by Sunday. They called me and said, we have a heart. It was, I can't even explain that moment. It was such a miracle. The day of transplant, my mom was there. My son, my ex-husband had brought my son, so we could all be there together. We were waiting for that sound of hearing the helicopter and hearing the heart coming for the transplant. And then right before they took me, I remember sitting on the bed with my son, and he was hugging me and kissing me. And he said, what happens if you don't come out of this? I guess I was like, okay, that's a possibility. I remember kissing him goodbye, and they took me. And it was about 6 o'clock in the evening. And I came out, my mom would know better, about 12:30, I think. I came out of the procedure, woke up, they tell you, everything went well, you're doing great, you're kind of in and out, and you're on so many machines and so many medicines at the time. I can't even explain that feeling, just knowing that I got to this point. Here I am. I'm a heart transplant survivor.
My name is Judy Keshler. I'm Erica's mom. It's been a pleasure, but we've been through a lot together. It's extremely hard to watch a child go through it and know there's only so much you can do other than just being there for them. One of the scariest times was they call code blue for her, and the room immediately fills up with all these nurses, doctors, and you had to sit and watch, them working. Try this medicine, do that. No, try this one. That's not working. So you stay in the corner and you watch and you're praying. And what breaks your heart is when she asked her nurse, am I dying? Is this it? She happens to be the number 750 heart transplant at Mass General. And obviously it was a milestone to the hospital, so she has a big banner they
had made for me.
We celebrate their
Heartiversaries. It's our birthday, our new birthday.
Yeah, so those are big milestones too. Kids love it, that they
grandkids do.
Yeah.
Life now is amazing. It's beautiful. It's a true blessing to be here, to be alive, and to be with my son.